Hey guys, it's Geo again, and I'm here with the Q&A that you've all been promised. About a month ago, I uploaded a video asking for your questions, and so now we'll be getting your answers. Alright, first question. What would you say your easiest and most difficult challenges have been? That's a good question. I don't have a script or anything from this, so there might be a bit more stuttering and such, but let's see. I think, for me personally, the hardest one was my Bravely Default challenge run. And that's largely just because it got to a point where I wasn't enjoying playing the game. I didn't find it fun. And that made it a lot harder compared to some of my debatably more challenging runs that were fun, so I was motivated to do them. Like my Fire Emblem runs or my Octopath Traveler challenge. They were just a blast. The easiest challenge would probably be my Duck Life one. It was nothing big. It was kind of me trying to make the switch from one video a month to 2 videos a month, and therefore it was a bit of a shorter one, but I'm happy I made that switch. It's worked out well for me so far, and I've had fun with it. But the whole video, like the recording, I think took less than an hour. It was just a quick, nice little easy challenge. And the video is only 8 minutes, 9 minutes long, so yeah, nothing too special with it. Alright, don't want to make this video too long, so let's move on. What is your favorite species of arthropod? Interesting. Let's see, I'm looking up a list of arthropods right now to try and jog my memory. Let's see. Well, there's the arthropod called silverfish, like in Minecraft, so that's pretty cool. I'll go with them, or maybe just any lobster. Lobsters are cool. They deserve more respect. Alright, question. What's your favorite video you have made? Alright. I think for me, my favorite video, I really like how the Octopath Traveler 2's Most Eerie Secrets video turned out. But that's partially because it's my most recent video and it went along with the spooky season. But out of that, or other than that, I'd say probably my Yokai Watch 2 video. And part of that, I guess, is because of how much more success it's had than all my other videos. Like, I'm pretty sure it has 5 times as many views as the rest of my channel put together. So that makes it more exciting for me, but also it's just a fun challenge. Yokai Watch 2 is one of my favorite games. If I wanted to choose a more, I guess, lower appreciated video on my channel, I really like doing my Fire Emblem Revelations video, but that's just because Fire Emblem Fates might be my favorite game of all time. I'm actually currently hoping, or I've been playing through it and recording a lot of things, so if you're interested, you can check my second channel. I'll be uploading kind of a Let's Play of a Conquest Iron Man. But overall, it kind of depends. But I'd say either my Yokai Watch 2 Nuzlocke or my Revelations Iron Man, because they're both fun to play and I enjoyed making the videos as well. Alright. Ooh, this one's from Ciuava. Will you try to beat my any percent world record in Tomodachi Life? Now, when he first asked this a month ago, the answer was totally not. No, that's insane. If you're not aware, Chihuahua's basically gone on a rampage recently. But at the same time, he's made some great discoveries in the speedrun community, including a way of manipulating RNG. And I actually got him on call a few hours back, so I'm gonna play a clip of him and me talking, and he'll kind of explain a bit more about it.
So in Tomodachi Life, more precisely in the emulator, LEM 3DS, there is a settings that it's called system. Wait a second, I need to open my emulator because I don't remember the name. Ecco, initial system ticks override. Well, if you edit this value, your Tomodachi Life will always have the same problem on the same day. So, what do I mean with that? I mean, if you set your value on 0, you create a save file setting a precise date. Then you skip enough days to make the sweetheart problems, marriage problem, and the baby problem to appear, and then you basically have your own seed to speedrun Tomodachi Life.
Alright, and once again, I will be linking his video that he made on the topic in the description. So if you're at all interested in Tomodachi Life speedruns, I can't recommend that video enough. The man's got only like 2 subscribers, and it's sad because he deserves so much more for all the work he's putting in. And so if you like speedrunning or Tomodachi Life, please check him out. He makes such good speedrun content, and he just goes faster than anyone else. Alright. If you had a genie, what would you wish for? Alright. Pretty simple. I've thought about this a bit. I'd wish for complete control and mastery over space, time, and reality. I assume those would all be like complete control and mastery over time would be its own wish, and so those would be my 3 wishes, because I think it would be pretty cool. Well, I'd still have like projects to keep me busy, like having complete control over space and time wouldn't mean, oh, everything in life is so easy. It would just mean I'd be able to do a lot more fun things that I want, but like I'd still have bad RNG and Fire Emblem. And of course, I guess having control over reality could probably change that, but just because I could doesn't mean I'd want to, you know? Alright, next up. Question: who is your favorite Octopath Traveler? And they mentioned that I can choose one from each game, so I think in the first game, I probably have to go Therion, because he's the one I started with. And frankly, I've always liked his character. Primrose and Alphen are both really interesting and fun. I like Ophelia, even though she's a little bit boring. I mean, I like them all, but Therion's gotta be my favorite from the first game. The second, that's a harder say for me. Partially because I really like Oswald, I really like Throne, I really like a lot of them. I think I'm gonna go with Throne as my favorite. Again, the thief, I guess. Partially because I really like her character, but I also really like her background music, her theme. Where certain characters like Particio, I like him, and his theme is amazing, I love that. But I don't like Particio's character as much as I do the other ones. But honestly, I like all of them. They're all fun characters, and I wish we had more interactions with them. Alright, next. What was your life like before you started making videos? Hobbies, jobs, dreams, and aspirations? Well, I mean, I'm a pretty normal 21-year-old guy. I I don't know, I've never had like a big job, you know. I've helped out, done odd jobs here and there, but never applied for anything formal because I valued my time and didn't really have a need for a lot of money, I guess. You know, I come from a pretty well off family, don't need to worry about paying for gas and things, and you know, if I want to buy a video game, I'd be like, oh, I'll mow the lawn a few times, or oh, I'll help with this and that. I've never had a big job. Hobbies, I've always liked video games and pretty much anything storytelling, which I think is part of why I've gotten into YouTube, because I get to play games and create videos, create stories out of pre-existing stories, and put my own twist on them. And then I'm also a writer. I love writing fiction, fantasy, all that. I've got one book published and working on getting a second one published. When that happens, I'll probably mention it on the channel. But honestly, I've just always loved stories. Love telling them, love hearing them. So I guess my hopes for the future are finding a way to make that my career, because you know, I want to have a life and be able to follow my stories. And I feel like doing that, plus having a life, plus having a job would just be super taxing. So the goal is to kind of merge that job and dream into one, but we'll see what happens. For now, I'll just keep making YouTube videos, keep working on other projects, and hope some of you like them. Alright, next up, what is your favorite yokai? It's Deadpool, no question. He's just the best yokai. Best thing Yokai Watch 3 did was add Deadpool. If I had to choose from the original yokai, probably Shogun Yon, because I'm basic. Or maybe Golden Yon, also because I'm basic. But they're fun. What is your favorite sport, movie, and book? Let's see. Favorite sport would probably be hockey, but not because I play hockey. I tried skating once and it failed miserably, but my dad and my brother both are big into hockey, and so. And Utah, where I live, you might not have known that if you haven't seen my speedrun stuff, but yeah, I'm from Utah, and we just got a hockey team, so that's kind of been a big buzz. And it's just a fun sport to watch. I've grown more appreciation from watching my brother learn to play it and get better, so that's probably my favorite sport. Favorite movie, Emperor's New Groove. It's basically my comfort movie. It's great. I can't say anything else is better just because it makes me happy. And favorite book, gotta go with probably The Way of Kings from Brandon Sanderson. Something in the Stormlight Archives for sure. Book 5 releases soon, and that's going to be so great. So I've been re-listening to all of those on Audible, and so it might just be because it's partially on my mind, but those books are amazing. And if you're into epic fantasy, cannot recommend highly enough. If you're not into epic fantasy, I still recommend it, but it can be hard. Let's see. What is next? How shocked were you when the Yokai Watch 2 Nuzlocke blew up? I'll be honest, I was not expecting it. Because up to that point, like, my videos had been getting traction, you know. Like my Octopath Traveler 2 video, which hour long, I put a lot of work into it. 3,000 views. That was like a whole new awesome thing to happen. And I invested money in a thumbnail and all that, and I was like, wow, my channel's actually growing. Then my Duck Life video did not as good. My follow-up Octopath video did pretty good, 1,500 views. My Tomodachi Life video, right now it's at 2,200 views. My Octopath timeline, 3,000. So I was hoping, like, hey, maybe this Yokai Watch Nuzlocke will get 5,000 views if I'm lucky, and it'll just keep growing slowly and steadily. But then, boom. Right now it's at 62,000 views, and it keeps increasing, which kind of blows me away because, like, it's got 2,500 likes on it. That's got more people who took the time to be like, hey, I'll press the like button, than people who watched my Tomodachi Life video. And to say that how surprised I was, I'm still honestly kind of in awe. And as of right now, actually, I'm uploading my Yokai Watch 3 Nuzlocke. It's gonna be a process. The video won't be out till December, but so don't get too excited for that. Still got a month before it's fully out, but I don't know, it's insane. And since then my videos after that have kind of gone back to the normal, 1,000 views on my next Octopath video, 500 on my Luigi's Mansion video, and that's more what I expect. I'm hoping I'll just be able to keep the channel growing, though, as time goes on. But I was not expecting it to pop off so quick, and I was not expecting to finally be monetized, which is awesome. Because from, like, my current standpoint of it, I haven't actually made any money yet, because they pay you at the end of the month, and it's just reaching that point right now. But the estimated revenue is like $90 or something now. Not sure the exact amount, but which, it's not a ton of money, especially for all the hours I put into it, but it just means I can spend $90 more on thumbnails and other things to make these videos better, and that's what makes me excited to hopefully keep it growing exponentially. Anyway, I'm kind of taking up too much time with each of these questions. This is supposed to be a short video, so let me get back to it. Question: what is your favorite variation of the comas in Yokai Watch? That's a good one. I think I just like regular Komasan and Komajiro. Like, the variations, they're neat, but can't beat the originals. Komasan S, maybe, because viable at the end game, even if he's only in Yokai Watch 2 and 3. On a scale of 1 to 1,000, how much do you hate squirrels? That's an interesting question. I don't dislike squirrels. I mean, I'd say I was pretty neutral till Mark Rober made his whole series on them, and now I kind of like them more, so assuming a 500 is like, I have no opinion on squirrels, I'd say more like a 400. If it's like a 0 is I don't hate squirrels at all, then, and I have to choose at least a 1, then probably a 1. I don't know. Kind of an interesting question, Professor, but we'll take it. Alright. First off, congratulations. Second off, what got you into challenge runs? Alright. This one's an interesting one. At least interesting to me. I don't know about all you guys, but I just really like watching challenge runs. Like, Sieve Gaming's Mario challenges were some of the first challenge runs I came across, and they were just so well made and also just so entertaining that I fell in love with the whole genre. From there, I've checked out some of Game Champ's videos, some of Samples videos years down the line when they started making their things. And I don't know, there's just this whole community of it on YouTube and online of people putting these arbitrary challenges on games they love. And, as someone who likes playing video games, the idea of doing that, being able to breathe new life into a game and then share that with other people, it's always fascinated me, and I guess why I wanted to make a channel partially dedicated to them. Next. Would you do a Nuzlocke of any other monster taming series? Examples being Monster Hunter Stories, Dragon Quest, Dark Prince, etc. And honestly, if people want, I'd be down. I've never actually beaten Monster Hunter Stories despite owning it on the 3DS. I actually own the second game on the Switch, but haven't really played it because I was like, oh, I'll get along to it after I beat the first game, which I've just put off doing. So I think that could be a fun thing to do if people want to see it. But from what I remember of the games, they're kind of difficult, so it might take me multiple attempts, which just makes better content. I'd be down. If you guys have any suggestions of games you'd want to see me Nuzlocke, I'd be so down to hear them. Because I feel like Nuzlocks or Ironmans or basically anything that gives a game a chance to fail is a fun challenge run to me, because it means, you can just go all out. Like, a lot of the time when playing games with a challenge run, you're doing it and limiting yourself. Like, oh, I'm playing Bravely Default without using the Brave command. It makes the game a little bit less fun. But in an Iron Man attempt, it suddenly goes, okay, every moment matters, I gotta be careful with these decisions, or I live with the consequences. And that's what I love about it, I guess, is being able to live with the consequences of your decisions and keep going. I'm definitely gonna be doing a Miitopia Nuzlocke in the distant future, and I say that because I've already made several attempts of a no sprinkles Miitopia Nuzlocke or Iron Man run, and every time I've tried it's failed. And it's one of those things that I'm determined to do one day. We'll just see when it happens. Anyway, I'll just keep going. McDonald's or Chick-fil-A? I mean, I like them both. Chick-fil-A, though, probably my go-to. Chick-fil-A sauce is good. Feels healthier eating at Chick-fil-A, even though I don't know if it's that much healthier, but feels healthier. Let's see. Daniel asked, how's it like in Utah? Well, it's winter almost now, so it's getting cold, but not too cold. I like it here. The biggest problem, I guess, is that pollution gets bad sometimes in the winter, but other than that, it's not humid, which is something I desperately need. Every time I've visited a somewhat humid place, it's driven me insane, so I like the dry atmosphere. If I ever move, I hope it's to a place that's not humid. Also, thanks for commenting, Daniel. I'm sure you'll get a lot more success. If y'all want to watch his content, go for it. It's so good. I love his stuff. You guys should all go subscribe to him. What is your favorite drink? Arrowhead water from... Here, let me grab my bottle of water. the Ruby Mountain Springs in Colorado. Arrowhead water is the certified Geosage approved water that tastes the best. I've been on a quest to find better tasting water, and I have failed. And I mean, I just can't handle other drinks. Like, I've tried juice and soda once or twice, and it's just way too much for my weak tongue to handle. So, I don't know, water's just the best drink. Let's see what's next. Oh, that might be all of them. Wait, nope, there's one more. One from the Geosage Archives, my own channel. Who would win, 1 billion lions or one of every Pokemon? Well, I'm so glad I asked myself that question because it gives me a chance to introduce my January video topic, which is going to be, can you beat Pokemon XY with only a team of lions? Such a silly idea, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. But for now, that's all I got for you guys today. This video is a bit more of a rough one and not so fancy like a lot of my higher class stuff. But I hope you enjoyed regardless, and hope you all have a great day and a great November. See ya.